vậy.
Okay. Yeah, but how am I? Ask them if Hai đội và ban huấn luyện của hai đội hôm nay rất thân thiện trước trận đấu. Để chào cờ của Philippines và Việt Nam.
Welcome to the Asian Basketball League in Ho Chi Minh City. This is Benny Tran here with Darren Joe for the matchup between the Saigon Heat and the San Miguel Beermen. A battle between two teams, San Miguel at first place and the Saigon Heat at third place. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in front of a sellout crowd for a good matchup tonight. Darren, what do you think is the secret of tonight's success for both teams?
Well, the San Miguel Beermen are a bigger team than the Saigon Heat. So look for them to really pound the ball inside and try to get Dior Lohorn and David Palmer into foul trouble. So the San Miguel Beermen have a very balanced offensive team, so they can score from all parts of the court. So that's what they're going to look to do. For the Saigon Heat, Jai Reyes is going to create plays for David Palmer up at the top of the key, and Morrison's going to look for his shot as well. So the key for them is to really play great defense and lock down the perimeter players of San Miguel Beermen.
Well, the San Miguel Beermen have not played a game since their opening game against the Indonesia Warriors, I believe. And yes, they're about 2 weeks off now. And let's see if they're a little bit rusty coming off their first game. They played some exhibition games in between, and we'll see. And well, they were all Saigon Heat had played 3 games, and then they're 2-1, and they're looking pretty good. But what we've seen, Darren, is that the Saigon Heat's front court is a little bit weak against the bigger men, especially last week when they played, or 2 weeks ago when they played the Malaysian Dragons. They could not keep up with Atua and also Edwards down low.
Yeah, but the Saigon Heat big men have responded. They're the number 1 and 2 scorers in this league, so they are a force to be reckoned with. So look for
Well, Brian Williams was a monster in the first game. He had 19 rebounds and 15 points. Well, in the last game also, Joe Lohorn had 26 points and 12 rebounds. It's going to be a good matchup between those two men down low. And let's see who will win this battle tonight. In the backcourt, for San Miguel Beermen, we have RJ Rizada, who was on fire the first game. Now we've got Philip Morrison and also Jai Rias going to try to guard him. Let's see if they'll be able to contain the backcourt as much as they can contain the front court.
Yeah, a very key player today is Dehesa from the Saigon Heat. He is their defensive stopper, and he's going to be assigned to the toughest perimeter players from the San Miguel Beermen. He's going to be a key player.
So we've got the starting lineups for both teams. For the San Miguel Beermen, you got Brian Williams, Gabe Friedman, Chris Benchero, Leo Anovedo, and also Halasi Halava on the Saigon Heat. You have Dior Lohorn, Dehesa, Jay Rias, Philip Morrison, and David Palmer.
And in the San Miguel Beermen's first game, Gabe Freeman
We got Palmer and Freeman now up for the tip-off. And the Beermen get the first possession of the game.
looks like they're trying to go to Freeman early in this game.
Freeman
Get him going.
Down low against Dehesa. And he's going up for the shot with 3 seconds left on the clock. And Benchero is there for the rebound and puts it back up for 2.
Banchero is a sneaky quick player. He's one of the fastest players in the ABL, so you gotta put a body on him.
We got a foul down low by David Palmer. That is not a good foul on the second possession of the game. David Palmer fouls San Miguel Beermen, who was his first collected only a minute into the game. Benchero brings it up the court. For a 3, and he misses the shot. And rebounded by Dehesa. I thought there was a foul there on the outside of the perimeter there, and it was not a foul. However, Brian Williams fouls Carl Dehesa. 2 big men for both teams, each collective foul within the minute at the beginning of the game.
You can already see the substantial size difference between the San Miguel Beermen and the Saigon Heat. Their guards are simply a lot bigger.
Guy Reyes with Dehesa coming in the middle, passes to Lord for the 3, and a rebound by Freeman. He really went up for that one. Freeman up top. Talova trying to establish down low. In the middle to Brian and up, and he scores a 2. That looked almost too easy there.
Yeah, just solid fundamentals, uses his body to create space and throws up the right hand hook shot.
Dehesa up top to Lohorn. Lohorn posting up on Talova, and he goes up, and he missed a shot. He's arguing for a call, but he's not going to get it from this referee. Freeman for the 3, and he breaks it off. Rebounded by Dehesa. Dehesa's second rebound of the game. Philip Morrison up for the 2. And Lohorn manages the offensive rebound. It goes back up. And it pops off the rim. Back possession for San Miguel Beermen. Down low, easy pass for the San Miguel Beermen to Talova, and he hits the easy layup.
Down low, using his strength to keep Dior out of the paint.
It hits it to Reyes. Reyes driving in. And he is short of the rim again, and the Beermen have it back. Oh, what a bad pass. Straight to Dehesa. The Beermen are up 6 with 7:25 left in the first quarter. Palmer goes up for a shot. And he scores the first 2 points for the Saigon Heat. Now Palmer has some shot from the outside. He is actually a big three-point threat, sitting over 60% from the three-point line. And there we see him shooting from 10 feet out. And another turnover by the San Miguel Beermen.
The Saigon Heat are playing a little out of control. Let's see if they go back to Palmer up top at the three-point key where he really likes the ball and can create opportunities.
In the corner, Gerard Lohorn to Philip Marson, and he tries, and he's stripped by Leo Arenado. And Leo ever goes up, and Brian Williams, and an easy transition basket for the San Miguel Beermen. The Saigon Heat need to come back. They're just giving these guys very easy baskets. No one was even contesting that shot. Jai Reyes, the product from Manila, dribbling to the side. And Palmer up for the three, and he is short. The Saigon Heat cannot buy a basket, Darren. Another steal for Dehesa, and Jai Reyes goes. And he scores a 2 on the transition basket. And Talova misses the open shot, and Dehesa fouls him. Talova was cherry picking at the end, and he was wide open and still missed the shot.
Well, the Beermen have scored all their points in transition, so the Saigon Heat need to do a better job of getting back on defense and checking their men.
Talova, the big 6'9", and a rebound up to, and the alley-oop does not work for Dior Leon. Now the Beermen in transition. Chris Venchero is called for the walk. The Filipino-Italian-American from Seattle, Washington does not like the call. And you know what? For the highlight reel, that was quite a dunk from Gabe Freeman.
It was an amazing alley-oop play. But too bad it doesn't count.
Philip Morrison, Phil M. from Kentucky. Back to Dehesa. And Jai goes up for the shot, and he misses. Lohorn with the rebound, and he makes a 2-point shot.
Looks like the Saigon Heat are trying to get Morrison and Reyes involved in the offense early. They've had a couple good looks, haven't been able to knock them down. As we see Lohorn grab the rebound and go back up strong.
Beermen 8, Saigon Heat 6, with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. And another foul on David Palmer. He is in disbelief, and the rest of the stadium is in disbelief. That is 2 fouls on Palmer the first 5 minutes of the first quarter. This does not bode well for the Saigon Heat.
In the entire game.
Oh, what a play by the San Miguel Beermen. Kept the Saigon Heat sleeping down under, and he just catches up. Morrison up. Oh, and Gabe Freeman goes up and fouls Philip Morrison very, very hard. Showing some athleticism there by Gabe Freeman. The forward has played in the Philippines for the Beermen, or in the Philippines since 2009, so he's part of veterans.
Yeah, and he walks around like he's a veteran too. He's definitely got a swagger to his game, Benny.
Philip Morrison at the line. The last game, Philip Morrison was a star for the Saigon Heat, scoring 15 points, and he was a force to be reckoned with. Let's see if he can do the same thing again today against the Beermen. He makes the first shot.
Morrison is probably one of the Heat's best pure shooters.
He was making some circus moves last game, and let's see if he can repeat the same against the big front court of the San Miguel Beermen.
The crowd is just...
Beermen are up 2 points, 10-8, with under 5 minutes to go, and Freeman goes up for 3, rebounded by David Palmer. Hessa up to Morrison. Morrison goes up, and he misses off the jump shot. Freeman up, going up, and he makes the floater, and he missed the shot. David Palmer, Freeman go for the ball outside, and it's knocked out by David Palmer. Beermen ball.
Freeman is one of the most streaky players in the ABL. When he's making his shots, nobody can stop him. But sometimes he'll just shoot and shoot and shoot, even if he's missing.
Timeout called by the San Miguel Beermen. We've got 4 minutes and 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Beermen are up 10-8 on Saigon Heat. We'll be right back.
This game is sponsored by Nemo. We are inviting everyone to join our Nemo game. Just text Saigon Heat to 8045. The lucky winner will be on the platform by your Saigon Heat players.
We are back. ABL basketball. San Miguel Beermen against Saigon Heat. The Beermen only have the 2-point edge on Saigon Heat. Dylan Lohorn is having a good game.
Well, Benny, he's getting great inside position, so when he goes up for a shot, he's very close to the basket. That's a specialty.
Well, I was afraid that Dylan Lohorn was not going to be able to keep up with Brian Williams, but he's holding more than his own. Shot by Benchero is off the iron and bounces back to the San Miguel Beermen. Another rebound by Brian Williams. He's trying to go under and gets ejected by the backboard. Possession back to Dehesa. Dehesa is having quite a game with a lot of rebounds and a couple of steals.
He is so active on the defensive end, Benny. He's doing a great job for the Saigon Heat.
Dehesa's got 3 steals and 2 rebounds. And he goes up for the 3, and it bounced off the rim. Rebounded by Brian Williams.
It's a fantastic box out there by Brian Williams.
Back to Benchero. Benchero down low to Talova. And Talova goes up. And he misses the easy shot. He was right under the basket and could not finish.
I'm sure Talova would love to have that one back.
Up top to Palmer, who is a 3-point specialist, shooting over 60% outside the arc. Back to the right side to Dehesa. Dehesa for a 3 with 4 seconds left the clock. 4 rebounds, and he's back up against Slova. And he knocks down the 2. What a good rebound by Dylan Lohorn. Gabe Freeman to the corner. Brian Williams, and he's fouled. The foul is collected by Carl Dehesa.
And that was a tough matchup there. Brian Williams got down the court very quickly and started to post up Dehesa. Dehesa had to foul him because that was a huge size mismatch down low.
We've got Acuna in toward Talova and also Larry Tew in on Dehesa.
Let's see what they can do with this lineup because Dehesa's done quite a job on San Miguel Beermen in terms of rebounds and steals.
Oh, he's done a fantastic job on Freeman.
Brian Williams from up top, and he misses the shot, rebounded by the new sub, Larry Tew. Lohorn's got 4 points. Got 2 players on the Beermen with 4 points. With Talova out. Oh! That's another three-point shot downtown.
David Palmer loves it at the top of the three-point line. That's his favorite place. He shoots and just gets nothing but the bottom of the net.
And Hezi Acuna comes back and shoots a three in response. I said, "Oh, you take this in your face."
How's that for a lift off the bench, Benny?
Reyes for the shot, and he's off. Rebounded by Palmer. Palmer backs out to Reyes. And Teal drives in. Oh, and drive down the lane is fouled and one. Collects 2 points and a free throw shot. Saigon Heat up 2 points, going for 3-point lead.
Larry, too, takes it to the hole. Usually the defense is expecting him to shoot from the outside, but that time he mixed it up, faked, took it straight to the hole. Let's see if he can complete the three-point play.
He saw that opening and he took it, and what a good job. What a good job by Larry, too. Well, the San Miguel Beermen going with a smaller lineup with Eric Mink, the former PBL MVP, and now playing for San Miguel Beermen. And Larry, too, taps it, 3-point play. And then Chero up top, and he drives in, and he loses the ball. And it is Saigon Heat ball. I don't think that anyone touched Chris Manchero, and he still lost the ball on the dribble, trying to go inside.
He was almost too quick for his own good there, Benny.
Saigon Heat up by 3 with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. We're seeing the Saigon Heat playing pretty well, and the San Miguel Beermen trying to keep it pace.
That's why these are the number 1 and 2 ranked teams in the ABL, Benny. They're very equally matched.
Morrison up to the shot in the middle, and he missed the shot. Gabe Freeman jumping up for a high rebound. And Gabe Freeman goes in for the sky hook shot and is fouled by number 7 Larry Hewitt. 2 shots for Gabe Freeman. This will be the first trip to the line for the San Miguel Beermen. Wow, the Saigon Heat are really at the line. Both teams are shooting around 32%. So we've got a low percentage shooting game right now, Darren. We'll see. The San Miguel Beermen pulling it tighter now with only behind 1 point. Philip Morrison past the corner, and here goes David Palmer.
David Palmer shows why he's one of the top 3-point shooters in this league. Morrison drives to the key, dishes it out to Palmer, who's camped down the side, and just knocks down the three-pointer in rhythm.
Well, that was a really good play just now by Kuna. He just goes up high and shoots a mid-range jumper. Oh, what a great pass. And dumps it. Sending a message to the Beermen. 41-17, Saigon Heat. 46 seconds to play in the first quarter.
That's about the third air ball Freeman has thrown up.
Well, this is an air ball. Oh, this pass to Lohorn, and he goes up for the one-handed dunk. What a good pass.
Morrison is doing a great job of finding the seams in the defense, penetrating, attracting the other defenders, and then dishing.
San Miguel Beermen down by 4 to Saigon Heat, and just now Philip Morrison coming up to the court.
We have some young fans here at Binh Stadium.
It is Dean Paulo who balled his first foul of the game. With 13 seconds on the shot clock and 28 seconds left on the play clock. San Miguel get it back in the last possession. Let's see if they hold the ball. Back to Kuda, and he shoots it downtown. And he hits the 3. Hezi Acuna from way downtown.
Wow,
8
what a
seconds left on the play clock. Philip Morrison up. Oh, what a drive.
by Philip Morrison. With 3 seconds left to play, he collects the foul and collects the 2 points on the basket off the glass. Quarter play for the Kentucky Philly native. Saigon Heat, 23-20. 1 shot for Philip Morrison.
Morrison is the team's 3rd leading scorer, and in the past 2 games against the Thailand Slammers and the Indonesia Warriors, he scored 15 and 19 points, Benny. He's really found his rhythm, and you can see he has a lot more confidence.
Ooh, and Morrison misses the shot, and Freeman almost knocks it down from half court. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the first quarter. The Saigon Heat up by 3, 22-20. We'll be back with the second quarter. You're watching the Asian Basketball League. We are back. You're watching the Miguel Beermen and the Saigon Heat. The Saigon Heat, Darren, shooting 38% from the field. And Miguel Beermen not far behind, 36% shooting. But 2 big threes from David Palmer and also 2 big threes from by the Miguel Beermen are keeping this game very, very close. We've got a high-scoring game here, Darren.
We do. After a slow start, both teams came on very strong, Benny. D.R. Lohorn really kept his team in there with some timely offensive rebounds and putbacks.
Well, let's see if Brian Williams can come back and play a little bit stronger on D.R. Lohorn and stop him in the paint. It'll be Saigon Heat's ball starting the second quarter. On the floor, Larry Tiu, Philip Morrison, Joe Lohorn, Chung, and David Palmer for the Saigon Heat. You've got Hibalde, Freeman, Brian Williams, Eric Mink, and Hezia Kuna on the floor for the San Miguel Beermen.
Yeah, look for the Beermen to attack Palmer down low and try to draw that 3rd foul, sit him on the bench, and get posted up against an easier defender.
David Palmer has 2 fouls for the Saigon Heat, and Gabe Freeman also has 2 fouls for the San Miguel Beermen. David Palmer up to the key, shot by Philip Morrison, and it is short. Rebounded again by D.R. Lohorn, and he wanted a foul. And the steal by Chung. The local product from Ho Chi Minh City steals the ball back and possession back to the Saigon Heat. Miscommunication there between David Palmer and D.R. Lohorn trying to post up down low and loses the ball.
That was already D.R. Lohorn's 5th offensive rebound. He is a beast down there, Benny.
He is playing well today, Darren, and he is measuring up to the San Miguel's big man on the bottom. Eric making the bottom, and pass to Brian Williams. And he misses the easy layup down low. Possession back to the Saigon Heat.
That's a gimme for Brian, and he knows it.
D.R. Lohorn again on the post against Eric Mink, and he goes up, and he misses and the ball bounces off the back of the rim. Gabe Freeman off the court. And a foul on the floor.
That's a tough matchup for Trung, Benny. Dear Lohorn saw that he was matched up against the shorter Trung, took him right to the basket, and drew the foul.
That'll be Lo Dun Chung's first foul, and Jai Reyes comes in to replace Chung back at the point guard position. Gabe Freeman at the line. That was a shooting foul there. I thought it was a foul on the floor. And he makes the first one.
You know, Freeman's missed his first 4 or 5 shots, so he's just thinking, let me take it to the hole, draw some fouls, get some easy free throws.
Gabe Freeman makes the second shot. It is 23-22. Saigon Heat over the San Miguel Beermen by only 1 point. We've got a heck of a game here, Darren. The San Miguel Beermen entered this season as the favorites, especially when the Indonesian Warriors have Stanley Pringle on the sidelines. And we expected, oh, what a good steal by Brian Williams. And he dunks it with both hands and slams it down.
Wow, Benny, the big man with the steal. Throw it down, big man. As he looks back, he says, Lohorn, try to block this. Jams it in his face.
Well, Brian Williams hustled and hustled and hustled the last game. Even though, as big as he is, at 6'10", he is hustling on the floor and always trying to get that possession. Oh, and shot clock. Jai Reyes puts it up as the shot clock expires, and San Miguel Beermen get it back.
Benny, the Heat players need to move a little bit more on offense. They can't just sit around and watch Lohorn in the post.
Saigon Heat gets the ball back from Dior Lohorn's. Oh, Palmer goes up for a 3, and he misses again. Rebounded by Eric Mink. I was saying, San Miguel Beermen coming as favorites, and the Saigon Heat coming in. Oh, and he shoots a 2 by Reggie Kuna.
Kuna, he's on fire, Benny. He hasn't missed 1 shot.
A good play by Kuna. Like
Kuna goes left, pulls up over Morrison. Nothing but the bottom.
Post up to Dior Lohorn. He turns around, and he cannot make the layup shot. Tubaldi up top, driving in. 9 seconds on the shot clock, and an easy layup for.
And Menk scores with the layup. The San Miguel Beermen have one of the deepest benches in the league, Benny.
Yes. 28-23, Beermen up by 5 points. Eric Menk just scored a layup on that last play. San Miguel Beermen. San Miguel Beermen up on the table as the #1 seed, but they have only played 1 game. This is only their second of the game of the season with 2 weeks off, and they are not showing any rust right now as they're up by 5 on Saigon Heat and making a run.
What's even more surprising as we look at Coach Austria from the San Miguel Beermen is that 3/4 of the team is new for the San Miguel Beermen, and yet they look like a very cohesive union up there.
Interestingly enough, Saigon Heat also have pretty much a brand new team, except for 2 players left from last year's squad. Talova substitute in for Brian Williams. Let's see how the San Miguel Beermen play with a smaller set on the floor. A steal by Jai Reyes, pass to Philip Morrison, and he goes up. Oh, and a foul. A foul by Ricardo Kawali, and he's back in the game.
Phil Moore.
2 shots for Philip Morrison. There has been a lot of transition points in this game, Darren. It seems like both teams are trying to take advantage of it, but it seems like the San Miguel Beermen are coming back a lot faster and getting back on defense. Let's see what they can do going forward. And the Saigon Heat in the first quarter, they just left the San Miguel Beermen down low with some easy baskets.
Well, Benny, I really like Morrison's aggressiveness this game. We saw in the first game he wasn't really in rhythm, but he is attacking the basket, and that's what a natural-born scorer needs to do.
And Philip Morrison hits the second free throw. Beermen up 28-24 on the Saigon Heat. Pass to the baseline, and Ubalde misses the shot on the baseline. Jai Reyes, driving in the middle. And he scores on the layup. That is some quickness right there. Beermen back.
Reyes has a fantastic handle, takes it right down the middle of the paint, lays it up and in.
Nick up top. Back to the side with Ubalde. The shot is off the front of the rim, and David Palmer rebounds it.
Wow, Ubalde has barely hit the rim on his 3 shots, Benny.
Jai Reyes almost shoots for the 3, and Larry 2 goes up, and he shoots and knocks it down. Saigon Heat regains the lead, 29-28 on Larry 2's 3-pointer from downtown. Make post up and over the 6'9" David Palmer for the layup. What a good play by Eric Make.
He is just so solid down there, Benny. I can see why he was the former MVP of the Filipino Basketball League.
We're going back and forth here. And Johansson goes up for 3 and he misses it. San Miguel Beermen only up by 1 point in the first half. 5 minutes left in the game. Oh, and an easy layup again by Eric Mink. It seems like the Saigon Heat are leaving big gaping holes for all of the San Miguel Beermen. They slice and dice. Right here, as we can see on this replay, pass to the baseline. Eric Mink darts it right in the middle here. Easy basket. The Saigon Heat, they need to cover those guys up.
You can see Reyes and 2 had a little bit of a miscommunication there as they switched men. And
Henry Acuna has 10 points for the San Miguel Beermen, followed by Brian Williams, 6 points. And the San Miguel Beermen are up by 3, 32-29. For the Saigon Heat, David Palmer has 8 points. Throughout the play, 6 points. And Philip Morrison with 5 points. As you can see there, now, both teams in the first quarter were shooting about 30%. But the San Miguel Beermen have really stepped it up. And right now, they're 13 for 31 from the field, shooting 42%.
it's really tough if you're the Saigon Heat big man because they basically played the entire game, Benny. And San Miguel Beermen with Meng, Talava, and Williams are just a 3-headed Hydra monster down low.
Back on the court, Chris Pinchero, Cowley, Talova, Freeman, and Meng. With Ryan Spoon sitting down. For the Saigon Heat, we got J.R. Nohorn, Paul Johansson, Jairan, Philip Morrison, and also the local product, Chiu Hanman, making his first appearance for the game. Reyes up top, swinging down to Morrison. Freeman sticking on him. And Morrison goes up the shot. And nothing but net for you there, right there.
Sweeter than ice cream, Benny.
And an almost steal by Tyrese. Gabriel Freeman up for the shot for 3, and he misses it up and rebounded by Minh.
Freeman just cannot buy a bucket from the outside.
Daryl Lohorn, oh, and he posts up again. And he calls it 3 seconds in the lane, and Dion Lohorn is in disbelief. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. The Beermen up by 1 point, 32-31. Pinchero makes it down. Oh my goodness! And Mr. Ricardo Cowling hits it from downtown.
We can see the depth of this San Miguel Beermen team. All of their guards can really shoot the basketball.
Beermen up by 4 with Jai Reyes going up. And, oh, what a move by Jai Reyes goes up to 2. Beermen up by 2 with 3:30 left in the second quarter. Make tries to throw it down. Nicolova. And now we have a ball for 3 seconds on the San Miguel Beermen. You know, these guys, these refs have a stopwatch on there somehow. 2-3 seconds of the pin calls in a row there.
Well, I think Talava was expecting a shot there, so he was just camping out in the paint.
San Miguel Beermen up by 2. And Jai Reyes knocks it down by 2. That tied the game at 35.
And Jai Reyes has found his offensive stroke in this game, Benny.
He's going off right now, Darren. Cowling trying to shoot another 3. Oh my goodness, and Cowling knocks down the 3 again.
Cowling, Acuna, all of these guys from San Miguel Beermen are fantastic shooters.
Jai Reyes up for the 3, and it's short. Rebounded by Cowling. And Ollie, oh my goodness. Gabe Freeman went up in the air, grabbed it, and just knocked it down. It reminds me a little bit of airmail over there, Dan.
Gabe Freeman sure has some hops as he skies for the alley-oop. Slam dunk.
Oh my goodness, Gabe Freeman is a beast. And that called for a timeout by Coach Rabideau with the Beermen up by 5, 40-35. The Saigon Heat must rethink about what they're going to do about this high-flying San Miguel Beermen team, and they also can't stop the 3. But Ricardo Cowling, this guy is just going off outside the arc.
Now, the San Miguel Beermen do a great job of swinging the ball from left side to right side to left side, and they're getting nice open shots, and they're taking advantage of those opportunities.
You can see Leo Austria, Filipino coach for the San Miguel Beermen, who was assistant coach last year, taking over the head coach for the San Miguel Beermen this year, 2013.
Benny, the Saigon Heat really need to get back on defense. They cannot let the San Miguel Beermen score in transition.
On the floor now is Gabe Freeman, Brian Williams back to the court, Chris Venchero, Ricardo Cowling, and also Leo Avenito back on the court. Last year's local player of the year for the ABL. Saigon Heat, Dior Lohorn, David Palmer, Philip Morrison, Jai Reyes, and Jiu Hatman, the local product from Saigon, Vietnam. Morrison on the side. David Palmer trying to establish position on the much smaller Gabe Freeman, and he is having some trouble. Turnaround jumper. Oh, and he makes the shot. Gabe Freeman gives him some trouble, but David Palmer still knocking down the shot there, Dan. Oh my goodness, leaving the hole open there for Brian Williams to score the layup. This has been a common theme here for the first half for the Saigon Heat's defense.
Well, Banchero is just fantastic. Super quick, crossover dribble, gets into the lane, and feeds Williams for the easy layup.
Oh, David Palmer hits it again. 18 feet.
Palmer gets the ball, just in rhythm, shoots the shot from the free throw line. Swish.
Oh, what a rebound and putback by Gabe Freeman. His athleticism is unbelievable, and he just goes up there and grabs the board and puts it back up. For the Saigon Heat, David Palmer has 10 points after that last shot, and Hezi Acuna with 10 points, leading the San Miguel Beermen in scoring. Ooh, and a foul by Chris Venchero, and he is in disbelief.
Saigon Heat were bailed out by that call. I didn't see a foul there, Benny.
That is Venchero's first foul of the game. Larry 2 back in the game for 2. Hackman. Gabe Freeman guarding David Palmer again, and in and out for Dior Lohorn. He cannot knock down the easy shot. Oh, he steals it back. What a hustle by the big man, and he goes up ahead and misses again. Oh,
Benny, that's a 4-point swing there, but you have to admire Dior Lohorn's hustle. He dove on the floor. Got that ball.
And the Beermen, 46-39, up by 7 with 38 seconds to play. Jai Reyes up for 3, and he cannot knock it down. 30 seconds to play. Philip Morrison on the line.
passes to David Palmer, and he drives. And he scores on the foul by Gabe Beermen. That is Gabe Beermen's third foul, I believe. And Palmer will go to the line, try to cut this lead to 4 points.
Nope. Then as we watch Reyes dribble the ball down court, Palmer has just a knack for knowing when his team is on the ropes, and he puts the heat on his shoulders and makes big plays.
Coach Neil Ostrich calls the timeout with 26 seconds left. And the Beermen up 46-41. We're seeing a very fast transition game. And the Saigon Heat, cannot finish the low percentage baskets, while the San Miguel Beermen are getting all the points out low. We got Ricardo Callaway just knocking down the threes and just making a dunk there, and he was wide open in transition game right there, Darren.
Well, that's the difference, Benny. Lowhorn down low is always having one or two big men contest his shots, whereas the San Miguel Beermen's big men are getting wide open looks.
You can see here in Ho Chi Minh City with some young kids trying to start basketball culture here in Ho Chi Minh City and Vietnam. Some good old entertainment for the first quarter and the second half. With 26 seconds left on the clock, we've got Ricardo Cawaling, Leo Avenado, Chris Manchero, Polisa Talova, and Brian was on the floor for the San Miguel Beermen, and David Palmer will be at the line to finish off what was a good drive by David Palmer and Gabe Beermen's third foul of the game. Now, if Gabe Beermen fouls out of the game, that's going to be a lot of trouble for the San Miguel Beermen because he's such a critical component of their team.
He is, Benny, but again, the San Miguel Beermen are so deep. They can bring Menk off the bench, Menk, big, strong body.
David Palmer knocks down the free throw shot. It is now a 4-point lead for San Miguel Beermen. 26 seconds left on the clock. Let's see what the San Miguel Beermen can do right now before closing out the half.
You know, Avenito is one of the stars of this team, and he's been awfully quiet this whole half.
He has, Darren, he has. He played very well the last game. Oh, and Brian Woods from downtown, and he missed the shot. Rebounded by Talova, and Talova missed the high-percentage shot. 5 seconds left to play. Dylan Morrison down the court, 2 for 3. Oh, and he almost makes the shot from 35 feet out. That will close the half for the San Miguel Beermen versus the Saigon Heat. San Miguel Beermen lead Saigon Heat by 4 points, 46-42. Dan, what is your assessment of the first half?
You know, these teams are so equally matched, Benny. The Beermen had a 1-point lead after the first quarter. They extended it to 4 points, but both teams are really just battling.
It is a very close game, and let's see who will come out on top. We're starting the second half. We'll take a break. This is the Saigon Hot Girls. Enjoy the show. We'll be back in a moment. This is ASEAN Basketball League Television.
sit over here.
Welcome back to the ABL, San Miguel Beermen and the Saigon Heat. Beermen up 46-42. We have a good basketball game tonight, Darren. And from what you've seen, both teams are doing very well and scoring a lot of points in this game.
Yeah, Benny. The Saigon Heat have done a fantastic job of keeping this game close. But the bench scoring from the San Miguel Beermen has outscored the Saigon Heat bench 24-6. They've also out-rebounded the Saigon Heat 27-20. So let's see if the San Miguel Beermen's superior depth plays a bigger role in the second half.
San Miguel Beermen shooting close to 50% from the floor, while the Saigon Heat shooting 40% from the floor. We've got David Palmer with 15 points, leading the Saigon Heat in scoring, with Hezi Acuna leading the San Miguel Beermen with 10 points. We've got 3 other players on the San Miguel Beermen with 8 points. Now the scoring on the San Miguel Beermen have been even. So let's see if they can keep that going in the second half.
Yeah, Benny. Acuna and Kawalin from the San Miguel Beermen gave the Beermen a huge lift. They came in and scored 7 out of 7 shots, which is a huge lift off the bench. But more importantly for the Saigon Heat, they've had a very well-rounded scoring from the entire team, from Reyes, from Morrison, not just Lohorn and Palmer.
To start the second half with San Miguel Beermen on the floor, we have Acuna, Chris Manchero, Leo Avenero, Alisa Tolova, and also Brian Williams for the Saigon Heat. Dior Lohorn, David Palmer, Jai Reyes, Philip Morrison, and Carl DeHessa is back on the floor. It looks like Coach Leo has put Gabe Freeman on the bench because he's already collected 3 fouls in the first half of the game.
I'm excited for this second half, Benny. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Well, let's see if it comes down to the wire. Both teams are playing excellent basketball. San Miguel Beermen starts the second half with possession of the ball. Chris Manchero brings up the court. Tolova up top. Oh, and Chris Manchero makes a turnaround, and an almost stolen by Carl DeHessa. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Turnaround by Leo Avenito, and then he's fouled by Philip Morrison. And Philip Morrison cannot believe that he actually fouled Avenito, that was a good turnaround move by Leo Avenito.
It was, and I think Morrison played some solid defense. The Heat are really going to try to come out in this third quarter and give a strong push at the beginning. They really need that strong third quarter push to stick with the Beermen.
Leo Avenito makes his first shot, and let's see if he can knock down the second free throw. San Miguel Beermen up 47-42.
Avenito only took 2 shots in the first half, Benny.
Oh, and Avenito misses his second shot, and back to the Saigon Heat on offense. And let's see in the second half if they change up the strategy, but I don't see any reason why they should change up the strategy. They're doing pretty well, feeding the ball down to Dior Lohorn, and Chris Palmer's having a hell of a game. Oh! And David Palmer hits a shot, but doesn't count, and the foul is called on the Saigon Heat, on Carl DeHessa.
You can see Reyes taking the ball into the paint, giving it to Palmer, and they're saying that DeHessa sent an illegal screen on Brian Williams.
Oh, the crowd does not like that, Darren. The Boo Birds have come out.
Back to what you were saying about strategy, Betty. My father had a saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well, thanks, Darren. Well, a little shout out to your father there. It's not Father's Day yet, or past Father's Day, rather. San Miguel Beermen up on top, Brian Williams up top. Dante Pinchero. Avenito drives down. Oh, and he misses the easy layup down the floor. Philip Morrison wraps down on the baseline. And David Palmer fakes a 3. Oh, and passes Dior Lohorn, and he scores an easy basket. What a good pass by David Palmer.
And they really need to get Lohorn going. He was only 3 out of 13 in the first half. As he gets the pass from Palmer, takes it up strong, and finishes at the rack.
Oh, and what a steal Jai Reyes pokes the ball. Ricardo Morrison shears off the shot, and it's rebounded and patted back by Daryl Lohorn. Good hustle by Daryl Lohorn to get down the floor.
That's what he does, Benny. He collects offensive rebounds. Let's call him garbage man.
Oh, Brian Williams at the middle. Down past it. Oh, and he's blocked by Palmer. Talova goes back up, and he scores the basket.
No, I think the Saigon Heat were a little surprised that Palmer blocked that shot. They all sat around and watched Talava throw up his follow-up shot.
Beermen up by 3, 49-46, with 8 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Jai Reyes up top.
What a great matchup of point guards. Reyes and Banchero going at it.
Oh, and Morrison goes up for the 3, and Palmer, well, Avenida goes up for the rebound and is pancaked by Dehesa, and 6'10" Palmer from behind.
And you see David Palmer looking up at the ref like, that's not my foul, that's Dehesa's.
Dehesa's third foul of the game. Dehesa doesn't score a lot of points, but he's there for the defense and the rebounds. Avenida up top, swing down to Brian Williams, posting up against Palmer. Oh, and the turnaround, he misses the turnaround. He's just short. And Talova looks like he's in a little pain, but he's getting back up. To the corner, oh, and back down to, oh, what a slap by Acuna. And then Acuna slaps the ball for the loose ball, not the foul, and goes out with Chris Banchero. He goes up, and look at that play, falling away off the glass and banks it for the shot and going for a three-point play.
It's an incredible play, Benny. I mean, Banchero just flew down the court. I mean, he ran past 3 Saigon Heat defenders. He's got speed.
Well, the transition game has been very big for the San Miguel Beermen, and Saigon Heat can't get back. And when they can get back, it seems like they're always fouling. And then Banchero misses his free throw. The San Miguel Beermen are up 51-46 with 7 minutes to play in the third quarter. Philip Morrison up top. Dio Lohorn posting. Palmer goes up for the 3, and he knocks it down. From way downtown, Palmer shoots a 3, cuts the lead to 2. San Miguel Beermen 51-49.
Daryl Palmer, one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
He is shooting over 60% from the arc, and he's doing an incredible job. And Brian Williams just misses a shot. Morrison goes over 3. Oh, and he misses it, and rebounded by Chris Banchero, pushing it up the floor. And Banchero goes up for the shot, rebounded by Brian Williams. Brian Williams going up, and he also missed the shot. And Banchero, what a rebound by Banchero in the middle of all these big men, and he grabs it from them, and he still has the ball.
He's just a fantastic athlete, Benny. There's no other way to say it.
And a block by Dio Lohorn. And a putback by Brian. I think it confused everybody. It seemed like Dio Lohorn fouled Talova, and no foul was called.
Yeah, and he definitely slapped him on the wrist as Williams gets the rebound, scores, and screams at the ref.
Score is 53-49. San Miguel Beermen on transition, and the loop around underhanded shot by Lil Avenido. Jason Rabideau calls a timeout.
Avenido takes it, shows Crafty, uses the reverse to protect himself from the big man, and scores on the reverse leg.
That just looked like a busted defense to me, Darren. Jason Rabideau talking to his team, and is rabid right now at his team, letting all the Beermen score easily on the Saigon Heat.
Well, not easily, Benny. It's just that they have so many good players. Avenido is nowhere to be found in the first half. All of a sudden, he scores 3 straight baskets. I mean, they are a deep, deep team, and the Saigon Heat are feeling that depth right now.
Leo Austria talking to his team with a 6-point lead. mapping out a strategy to see if they can keep this lead. And even without Gabe Freeman on the floor, as you said, Darren, they are increasing their lead at the moment. On the floor, we've got Brian Williams, Leo Avenido, Hezia Kuna, Benchero, and Talova on the floor. Now, Leo Oster is keeping the Saints on the floor. I think they're doing well, and it's a fast team on the floor right now, Darren.
Yeah, and you know who's the fastest one of all? Is Banchero. He is causing all sorts of havoc, getting steals, driving into the paint, and giving his big men some easy looks inside.
Product from Seattle, Washington is bringing some speed to the ABL here in Southeast Asia. For the Saigon Heat, you've got Jai Reyes, Philip Morrison, David Palmer, J.R. Lohorn, and Larry Tew.
And you can see the Beermen are pressing full court, trying to wear out the Saigon Heat guards.
Well, you've got the same five for the Saigon Heat. Oh, what a poke by Brian Williams. He's got the 3-on-1, and he misses the... Oh, and it's even though he misses it, Hezi Acuna just follows it up with his own layup. Acuna is going off right now for the San Miguel Beermen.
And the Beermen can smell blood right now, Benny. They're going to look to build up this lead.
Beermen up by 8 points, 57-49 with under 5 minutes to play. Oh my goodness! And David Palmer hits it again from downtown. The big man, 6'10". He played at Seton Hall and then Iowa. And he's got that shot from outside. Look at that stroke and that wrist movement. Brian Williams down low, passes to the side. And it is San Miguel Beermen, even though Philip Morrison trying to make his case. And also, the crowd does not like the ruling.
It's a tough call, but Saigon Heat just have to come back stronger.
Talova posting up in the turnaround. Oh, and it's an air ball by Talova. And San Miguel Beermen will retain the basketball and the possession. Talova, and he dunks it home.
Wow, I mean, he hammered that thing so hard, he almost took down the backboard.
J.R. Lohorn lost his position, and Talova just turns around, goes up for the one-handed dunk. Ooh, and then Talova comes back and slaps J.R. Lohorn's layup out. Oh my goodness. And there is Chris Banchero again, shooting the ball, going up in transition, and knocks down again for another potential three-point play. And look at him controlling the ball. That is good body control there.
It is, and the San Miguel Beermen bench is up. They're fired up. The coaches are fired up. They know that if they want to win this game, Benny, this is the time.
San Miguel Beermen up by 9 points, 4 minutes to play. And Chris Banchero makes a shot.
Again, Banchero putting a full court press on Reyes just to wear him out a little bit.
Saigon Heat down by 10, trying to make something happen at the moment. Oh, good move by Philip Morrison. He got the under the legs crossover, drives in, and floats it against the basket and makes a shot. What a good play.
Now you see it, Banchero. Now you don't. Play up. Score 2 points for the Heat.
Oh, and Brian Williams just called for the walk, and he is in disbelief.
And you know what, Benny? Brian Williams has to be careful here not to draw a technical foul. His team has got great momentum. He's got to just play hard.
He's got a good case there. It seemed like Palmer actually fouled him or blocked him, came back down, but he was called. And, oh, what a powerful rebound by J.R. Lohorn, and then he's fouled by Brian Williams. Brian Williams is angry at the moment with both calls at each end of the floor, and he is livid at the moment. Now Gabe Freeman is coming back into the game for Leo Avenido. Freeman with 3 fouls. The Beermen are up on the Saigon Heat by 8 points with 3 minutes and 8 seconds to play. J.R. Lohorn on the floor at the free throw line, ready for 2.
You know, know, by the end of this game, Lowhorn might just have a double-double, 10 points, and more than 10 offensive rebounds. He is that strong on the offensive boards.
Well, he misses the first free throw. The Saigon Heat are shooting 71% from the line, while the San Miguel Beermen are shooting 75% from the line. Let's see if we can make a second. And he makes his second shot. Beermen 62 over the Saigon Heat, 55 by 7 points with 3 minutes to play exactly.
The Saigon Heat crowd is willing their team to victory here, trying to keep them in the game.
Gabe Freeman back on the line on the put, and he touches it up, and he cannot make the shot. Benchero again. Benchero, all of 6'1", going up for the rebound and wrestling it from the big man, and he comes back down. And now we have a good play by the Saigon Heat. It is a jump ball, and possession arrow goes to the Saigon Heat.
Benchero wants it, Benny. He is giving it everything he has, and he is showing the San Miguel Beermen team, let's take this game right now.
Benchero with 9 points for the game. Screen by Lowhorn, trying to do the pick and roll. Lowhorn goes up, and over a flying Talova, he knocks it down with the skyhook. Gabe Freeman had an open shot, and he rebounds the ball, and he scores. Now that is some hustle by Gabe Freeman. He misses the layup, and then he goes back and grabs it to score the 2 points. San Miguel Beermen up by 7, 64-57. 2 minutes to play.
That's what he's in there to do, Benny. He's in there to score. He's already put up 3 shots in less than a minute.
Jai Reyes for the 3. And he knocks it down from way downtown. Now the lead is cut to 4 with 1 minute and 40 seconds to play.
What a tight game, Benny. 7 lead changes.
And to answer, to quiet the crowd, Talova comes up with the layup shot. Darren, we got a big Filipino crowd here cheering the San Miguel Beermen, and they're liking that Talova's play. Foul on the floor by Chris Benchero.
We got a
That would be his
point guards between Benchero and Reyes. Benchero with a little more athleticism and speed, but Reyes is just a crafty ball handler, veteran player. What a fun matchup to watch.
second foul on Chris Benchero. Brian Williams exits the game for a little rest. Eric Mink comes in. It'll be Eric Mink, Talova, Rezi Acuna, Gabe Freeman, and Chris Benchero on the floor. Let's see if the Saigon Heat can actually cut this lead. Well, Philip Borsi goes for the 3. Oh, and he misses. What a rebound by Dion Luhar. And then, oh my goodness, Benchero goes back up and he scores. That is what I call hustle. Chris Benchero is all over the floor in this game. And it seemed like David Palmer had his hands on the ball. Chris Benchero flies in, steals the ball, and goes up for the layup. Now that, Chris Benchero, he is now playing out of his mind.
I mean, you want to talk about a player with pure foot speed. His name is Chris Benchero.
Rezi Acuna fouls, and he is substituted by Ricardo Cowaling.
Benny, when did you ever move that fast on the basketball court?
I don't think I've ever moved anywhere, anyhow, that fast, ever, Darren. And I wish my name was...
Chris Benchero.
Yes, Chris Benchero.
All right, we got an 8-point lead for the Beermen here. Let's see if the Saigon Heat can respond and keep it within 5 points.
And another steal for Chris Benchero. He goes up to Mick, and then he is called for the walk. It was supposed to be a foul on David Palmer, but the referee calls a walk on
Menk
Menk.
used his left arm, as we see Benchero with the pass to Menk. Menk uses his left arm to try to push Palmer away. Questionable call, but the Saigon Heat will take it.
Yeah, he was taking too many steps there on that last layup. He kind of stutter step a little bit. because he heard some footsteps from behind.
Let's see if the Heat get a 2-for-1 possession here with 38 seconds on the clock.
12 seconds of the shot clock. Morrison goes in, and he banks it up and misses the rim completely. Here comes the Beermen, and stolen by the Saigon Heat. And what a play by both Philip Morrison and also Dior Lohorn hustling down the court. Here you go. Dior Lohorn collects the basketball and lays it up. And a good block by Dior Lohorn. Talova's just trying to squeeze it on the baseline behind the basket, and Dior Lohorn just blocks him. And let's see if Talova continues to post Dior up. There seems to be a lot of confusion on the basketball court. Jason Rabideau is livid at the moment.
Well, the refs are really letting the players have a lot of physical contact in this third quarter.
They are, and I really like that, Darren. Just let the guys play. They only call the hard fouls, and let's duke this one out. Talova, and the floater on Talova ends the third quarter. Saigon Heat cuts the lead to 6. San Miguel Beermen leading the Saigon Heat 68-62, and the crowd is trying to cheer on the Saigon Heat to cut the lead and try to overtake San Miguel Beermen. Darren, Joe, and Benny Tran, end of the third quarter. We'll be back on ABL TV in just a moment. We're back on Asian Basketball League television. The Saigon Heat and the San Miguel Beermen going down to the wire in the fourth quarter with the San Miguel Beermen leading by 6. Now on the floor, we've got Eric Mink, Gabe Freeman, Brian Williams, Chris Banchero, and Ricardo Cowling on the floor. We're still waiting for the Heat to come out on the floor. We've got quite a game here. But the San Miguel Beermen, they keep on doing little things to keep their lead in the game. And I have to say, Chris Banchero is playing one heck of a game on both ends of the floor.
What an incredible third quarter for Banchero, Benny. But again, the Beermen raced out to a 12-point lead, but the Saigon Heat kept it close. And now we got a 6-point ball game.
Well, the Saigon Heat are increasing their shooting percentage, but it seems like they need to take more shots. Got Palmer, who's leading the team with 21 points and also 11 rebounds, with Lohorn following 15 points and 11 rebounds. On the San Miguel Beermen side, Hezi Akuda leading the team with 12 points.
It is getting really physical out there, Benny.
Oh, and Banchero knocks down the 20-footer. Eric Mink knocks down the 20-footer.
Again, the bench players of the Beermen might just make the difference in this game, Benny.
Beermen up by 8. Beermen up by 8, 70-62. And what a block by Brian Williams. He just said, "Get out of my house, Darren." Saigon Heat basketball taken out from the baseline. Got Dehesa, Lohorn, Reyes, Palmer, and Philip Morrison on the floor. And right now, they got the ref talking to Gabe Freeman and Dehesa to chill out.
Dehesa and Freeman getting into a little scuffle here.
Lohorn. Oh, what a turnaround shot by Lohorn. He is killing it down in the post. Freeman up for the shot. Oh, and he misses it. Rebound, another rebound by Dior Lohorn.
You want to talk about a matchup? You got Freeman, the offensive powerhouse, against Tehessa, the defensive stopper.
Oh, and what a play by Jai Reyes. At 175 centimeters, he drives down against Chris Banchero. Banchero can't keep up. And look at that floater. That little twist on the ball off the glass, and he knocks it in for potential three-point play.
Reyes is saying, Banchero, anything you can do, I can do better.
Saigon Heat only down by 4, trying to cut it to 3. And Jai Reyes knocks down the extra point to cut the lead to 3.
Wow, and you know what, Benny? The Saigon Heat have shown a lot of fight this game. They refuse to give up with their stars making big plays at the right side.
Hubalde coming in for Chris Banchero, and you can hear the crowd booing because Chris Banchero throws the ball in Chung's face, but evidently the refs didn't see it. We'll see if it gets a little more heated in this contest.
They brought in Chung as a defensive stopper, but Benny, he's got to keep his composure in this important fourth quarter.
Chung against Hubalde, it's a competition of Mohawk hairs. Cowling post up, and he hits it short. Good defense. Down 2. Oh my goodness. What a bad foul on the Beermen. In transition, Dior Lohorn running the floor. A good pass, and good pass from Chung. Good no-look pass. He goes down, and why did he do that? He had no reason to foul. He fouled Dior Lohorn, and now the chance for the Saigon Heat to score the point to tie up the game. Darren, that was just a boneheaded play. I don't know why he would do that.
It was, but this whole game, Benny, we've been talking about the Beermen's bench. And you know what Trung has done for the Saigon Heat? Given them a huge lift of energy with his defense and intensity, and he's just making some big plays.
I don't know what's going on, Darren. It looks like a technical foul on the San Miguel Beermen right now, and the Saigon Heat get an extra shot, but Dior Lohorn misses the shot. That was a critical miss for Lohorn to tie the game and also potentially lead the game.
Benny, it is getting very physical out there, and the refs really need to step up and control this game. There's a lot of contact and non-calls.
It seems like they called the foul on the floor, and Dior Lohorn from the top of the key misses the shot. A. Freeman on the left side, passing across the court to Hubalde, and Hubalde missed the shot. There's a foul call. There's a foul call down low on number 34, David Palmer. David Palmer collects his 3rd foul. I'm not sure if we're going to see the replay, but that was not a good foul down low.
Wow, and this crowd, Benny, is electric. They are fired up. Every made shot, every miss, they are going crazy here in Tom Binh Stadium.
We got courtside fans talking a little trash to Gabe Freeman over there. And you can see that the Philippines San Miguel Beermen players a little frustrated. Let's see if they can recover. Brian Williams going up for the shot. Oh, and it's an in and out shot. And the ref calls it a jump ball because evidently both players touching out of bounds at the same time. And the possession arrow points Saigon Heat. Saigon Heat ball. San Miguel Beermen only up by 1 point on the Saigon Heat. What a game we have today, Darren. Number 1 and number 3 in the ABL League at this point of the season, going up head-to-head. 1 point difference, under 8 minutes to go. Palmer goes up for a shot, and Palmer goes for the hook shot and scores. And the crowd's going crazy. Brian Williams goes up. Oh! And another foul. Eric Mink with a powerful move down low.
And let's see who the foul's on. And it is a foul on David Palmer. With 7 minutes to play, it is his 4th foul. And that is danger zone for the Saigon Heat. If David Palmer fouls out, the Saigon Heat does not have the high percentage shots that he brings to the team. This is trouble for the Saigon Heat.
Not only that, Benny, but David Palmer is Mr. Clutch for the Saigon Heat. The other game against the Thailand Slammers makes 3 huge three-pointers. You can see in this 4th quarter, he's made some huge shots. He's going to get a couple minutes rest, but expect to see him back in the game very soon.
Saigon Heat leading for the first time in a long time, 71-70. And the crowd is going crazy.
I can't even hear you talk next to me, Benny. It's that loud.
Eric Mink hits his first free throw to tie the game up at 71. Eric Mink makes his second shot. Saigon Heat ball down by 1. Let's see if they can make something happen here to regain the lead. Saigon Heat bringing out a smaller team. Oh! And Dehesa knocks down the jumper. Saigon Heat regained the lead, 72-71.
Benny, that is a huge shot from Dehesa.
And Freeman hits all rim from the three-point line. The ball is back to the Saigon Heat. And Joe Lohorn is pounding the ball on the floor. What a good play by the Saigon Heat. Now up by 3, 75-72. Here we see Jojo, good pass for Jai Reyes. He scores. And now Leo Austria has to call a timeout to talk to his men about how they lost the lead and how they're letting the Saigon Heat back into the game.
Benny, at the end of the 3rd quarter, the Beermen were up by 6 points. It hasn't even been 3 minutes yet. The Saigon Heat gone on a 9-0 run to be up by 3.
What play by the Saigon Heat to come back, such big numbers, such big lead, and now they're up by 3 points. I think they're playing very well all around, and they're making good shots.
You can see Coach Leo Austria from the San Miguel Beermen drawing up some plays, trying to calm his team down. If the Saigon Heat can win this, Benny, they will have defeated 3 of the best teams in the ABL.
That's right, the Saigon Heat really coming back to show what they have this year. And if they win today, they will lead the ABL in wins and become first place.
Benny, I'm surprised that Coach Austria hasn't brought back Banchero, who was causing so much havoc in that 3rd quarter.
Well, let's see if he brings him back. Earlier today, in our first game of our doubleheader for the ABL, the Indonesia Warriors defeated the Malaysian Dragons 79-72. That means that the Saigon Heat, they will be the sole team in first place for the ABL. Well, let's see if the San Miguel Beermen can recover and take this game back.
And Coach Rabb also making an interesting move, sticking with Trung in the backcourt instead of Morrison, the starter.
And Banchero is now off the court, but coming back in, ready to check in.
The Heat have moved to a 2-3 zone.
Let's see if the 2-3 zone can actually dominate these guys. Eric Mink going up for the hook, and he scores. Down low with the left-handed hook.
That's just too much size, Benny. That's just too much bulk. Nothing you can do about that.
Saigon Heat leading San Miguel Beermen 75-74 with 6 minutes to go. Oh, Jai Reyes hits from the three-point line, adding to the Saigon Heat lead, 78-74. Gabe Freeman goes up. And then out of bounds by the Saigon Heat. It'll be San Miguel Beermen. Chris Banchero now back into the game. Chris Banchero was playing out of his mind earlier, Darren, and now he is back into the game to get the lead back for the San Miguel Beermen.
And Jai Reyes, normally known as an assist man, has just been nailing some huge shots in this game. Wow, and the crowd is going absolutely absolutely crazy.
Crowd, sellout crowd today in Ho Chi Minh City, Binh Stadium. They are cheering the Saigon Heat on to really rally them to win this game today, Darren.
I don't know what's going on the sideline here, Benny, but it's really just killed the momentum of the game.
Oh, you got to see a couple of fans right over the bench of the San Miguel Beermen trying to rattle them a little bit. Chris Banchero back in the game. Gabe Freeman, pump fake, and he goes in for the finger roll, and then it's rebounded and put back in by Brian Williams.
Freeman was 1 foot above the rim on that play. He skied for the finger roll.
5.5 minutes. Saigon Heat up by 2. We've got a wonderful game. Oh my goodness! Dion Lohorn, he is hitting it from inside, bouncing down the court, and now he just shoots a 3. Saigon Heat up by 5. Oh, and Brian Williams gets a rebound, puts it back up, and 1, and he'll try to cut the lead to 2 if he makes his free throw. Saigon Heat leading 81-78 with 5 minutes and 16 seconds left in the game. Palmer is back in the game with 4 fouls, while Larry Tew departs.
And it looks like the Beermen are just going to go to Friedman to attack the 2-3 zone and count on their big man to pick up the trash if he cannot finish.
And Brian Williams misses the free throw to add on to the San Miguel's point total. Lohorn goes up for another. Oh, and he misses it. And Brian Williams collects the rebound to Banchero. And Freeman sneaks from behind, and he hits the layup. They caught the Saigon Heat sleeping there, Darren.
Well, Palmer was right there, but because he has 4 fouls, he tried to avoid the contact.
Saigon Heat up by 1. Bring it up to the court. Let's see if they can keep their lead. And Gabe Freeman called for his 4th foul. Kissing up a little bit too tight on the Saigon Heat player. Philip Morrison is back in for Chung. And the Saigon Heat starting lineup is back on the floor.
Wow, and Trung just gave them an amazing 5 minutes. Morrison, starters back in.
Well, Chung, a local player, has grew up in the system here, and they're proving now that they can actually play at this high level of ball. We got a timeout here in Binh Stadium. Saigon Heat leading the San Miguel Beermen 81-80. With 4 minutes and 37 seconds left. We got a heck of a game here. And now that the Beermen are regrouping to see what they can do to regain the lead. And this is a heck of a game, a high-scoring game, much different from San Miguel's last game where it was the point. This game, they've already reached beyond the point total. So let's see how many more points they can add on. But both teams are shooting very, very well for themselves.
Yeah, absolutely, Benny. In the past 3 games, the Saigon Heat have never broken the 80-point mark in terms of scoring. And this game, because of the support they've gotten from their role players and their perimeter players, they're already scored 81 points. It's a nail-biter, Benny. I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous yet, Darren, because we got 4 minutes and a half, 30 seconds to play. Saigon Heat shooting 46% from the field, with San Miguel Beermen hitting 43%. And if you look at the three-pointers, the Saigon Heat are 8 out of 24 for 33%. And all the guys are knocking down their threes, from Jai Reyes, Dior Lohorn, and also David Palmer. We got Banchero, Freeman, Williams, Mink, and Avenito on the floor for the San Miguel Beermen. For the Saigon Heat, Jai Reyes, Morrison, DeHesta, Palmer, and Lohorn. Both starting fives of the two teams back on the floor for the final 4.5 minutes. Jai Reyes up, and he misses the shot, rebounded by Avenito. Both teams playing pretty good
good defense, but they have lapses.
Wow.
And both of them now trying to get something going offensive in the fourth quarter.
Well, Eric Menk had a fantastic wide open look there. Saigon Heat got lucky, did not make that.
He's got to make those shots. Palmer on the side, 6 seconds to go. Oh, and he misses the shot. Rebounded by DeHessa. Good play by DeHessa in the middle. Resets the shot clock. Down to 20 now. Leohorn posts up to Eric Menk. Ooh, and he's fouled on Brian Williams. That looked clean to me, Darren. I am not sure if that was a correct call by the refs.
That was a grown man block, Benny, but let's see if they show the replay here.
Brian Williams cannot believe that he fouled on that play. So we got Dill Lohorn trying to add to the Saigon Heat lead. Taking 2 on the floor. And he misses his first shot. Usually a good free throw percentage shooter there, Darren. Lohorn's got 24 points for the game and 12 rebounds, leading in both categories for the Saigon Heat. And he knocks out his second shot. Saigon Heat up by 2 with 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go.
Again, the Heat going with a 2-3 zone.
Charlton Williams up top. Out to Benito on the side of Gabe Freeman. Taloa trying to establish position. Oh, and he steals it back. Good play by DeHessa. And David Palmer collects it. And Saigon Heat ball. Diarra posting up against Brian Williams again. Dale Lohorn shot does not go down. And the Saigon Heat claim that the San Miguel Beermen are hitting out. And look at Coach Rabideau. He is beyond himself right now.
Benny, that ball was definitely on the rim when it was knocked out. That's an unfortunate call.
Even though it was knocked out the rim, it looked like it was still out on the player. Terrible pass by Banchero. Terrible. Something happened in the middle of the floor. A holding call. A holding call on the San Miguel Beermen. That was not a good pass from Chris Banchero down low. And the Saigon Heat get it back. As a foul on Chris Banchero on the transition. That actually might be a good foul because it looked like the San Miguel. Oh, but however, that is a technical foul. The Saigon Heat will be taking a shot and getting the possession back.
The refs ruled that the Heat player had a clear path to the basket. And so the foul away from the ball there, so they get a technical shot.
Yeah, we had the same issue in the early game of the NBA about clear path. Right now, David Palmer hits one shot. Saigon Heat up by 3, 83-80, and they get the ball back. A clear path foul means when you're going down the floor with an open path and a player on the other team fouls you, you are allowed to get the ball back. And John Reyes is pumped. He is pumped. He knocks down the 3, and the Saigon Heat are up 86-80. He pulls up with Banchero in his face, and he swishes the basketball.
Now, I think we've just seen Dynamite born in Ho Chi Minh City, Benny.
The sellout crowd is going ballistic. We got fans now taunting the visitors' bench. Everyone is happy. Everyone is pumped. Everyone is going crazy. This is what we call ABL basketball, Darren. And in the second year in Ho Chi Minh City, we have a sellout crowd in the 4th game of the season with the Saigon Heat leading 86-80. And the crowd is going crazy.
No, and Benny, I can understand if you're the San Miguel Beermen why you're frustrated with all these calls. All the calls seem to be going against you. but they're a top caliber team in this league, Benny. And if they're truly champions, they're going to come out here composed, score some buckets.
That last play, foul on Benchero was a frustration foul, and nothing more, nothing less. And that really dug a hole, because on that last possession, Generation knocked on that 3, now they're up by 6. So Miguel Beermen needs to really collect their minds a little bit, get their psyche together, or else you're going to lose this game, Darren.
If you look at the body language, Benny, of the Beermen, they just look so discouraged. They need to keep their heads up here, despite what the refs are doing, and despite what the crowd's saying.
There's a lot of time left on the clock. 2 minutes and 38 seconds left. Saigon Heat up by 6. Let's see if the San Miguel Beermen can actually collect some baskets here to cut the lead. Almost steal. Brian Williams down low. Looking for a player. Oh, and he threads through a pass to Gabe Freeman, and he lays it up in front of the basket. Now the lead is cut down to 4.
And that's as good of a play as you could have drawn up during the timeout, Benny.
Morrison with a clear path to the basket, and a circus shot. Oh my goodness. He almost flipped it backwards and made the basket, but not a good high percentage shot from Philip Morrison. Brian Williams collects the basket, pass up top to Benchero. What a play by Brian Williams. Avenito drives in. Oh, and Brian Williams drives into the paint and scores the basket. The lead is now cut to 2. 86-84, Saigon Heat.
That's a quick 4 points for the Beermen.
The Beermen drew up some good plays and had some easy pass shots. And that is another foul on Brian Williams. His 4th foul on Brian Williams. Saigon Heat leading San Miguel Beermen 86-84 with 1 minute and 36 seconds left. It is coming down to the wire, Darren. And I'm glad I didn't pay for my ticket, but sure, these fans are getting their money's worth.
Palmer is the Saigon Heat's go-to guy in these waning minutes, Benny. Look for him to really look for his shot.
Palmer adds to the lead of 3, and he has 24 points for the game. And he hits another one. Extend the lead to 4 points. We're coming down to the wire, Darren. Benchero drives in. Oh my goodness, and he missed the layup. Rebounded by DeHessa.
Ooh, the Heat got away with one there, Benny.
4-point lead, 1 minute, 20 seconds left. The Saigon Heat with the ball. Let's see if the San Miguel Beermen can get the ball back. He slips a little. Palmer drives in. And a putback by Dior Lohorn. What a good play by Dior Lohorn in position, and he extends the lead to 6 points, and the San Miguel Beermen have to call timeout. What good positioning by Dior Lohorn. He is playing out of his mind right now, Darren.
I mean, Lohorn must have at least 11 or 12 offensive rebounds, Benny. That's 12 more chances to put the ball back in the hoop. And the Saigon Heat have come out on fire here. Reyes, Lohorn, wow. The Beermen just look a bit stunned, actually.
They do, and down low, Brian Williams was guarding David Palmer, and everyone's focus was on David Palmer. They left Dior all alone down low, and now Saigon Heat have a 6-point lead with 1 minute and 6 seconds left. We got a heck of a game here, and I don't think the San Miguel Beermen expected this coming in from the second half. Saigon Heat with the point leader. David Palmer 26 points, Dior Lohorn 25, and Ray 20. And you got the points more spread out for the San Miguel Beermen across the team. On the floor, 1 minute left to go for the San Miguel Beermen. Alisa Talova, Brian Williams, Gabe Freeman, Chris Benchero, and Leo Avenito. Saigon Heat posting up their starting 5 waiting for them to come out. Dior Lohorn, Carl DeHessa, David Palmer, Jai Reyes, and Philip Morrison trying to close the game out. And the crowd's going crazy. Got Saigon fans talking to Chris Manchero, trying to do something. These courtside seats. Good for entertainment, not good for the opposing team.
Manchero's got the Beermen have to keep their head on the basketball court in the game, Benny. They cannot let this crowd overwhelm them.
They've had some good plays, some good passes down low, and they can't seem to stop the offensive onslaught of the Saigon Heat. Oh my goodness, Gabe Freeman takes the elevator up and knocks in a skyhook. That guy can get up.
He does, and that's exactly what they needed, a quick score using less than 5 seconds off the clock.
50 seconds left, the Saigon Heat up by 4. You got, with 11 seconds on the clock, Jai Reyes past the Dior and goes up. Oh, and Dior Lohorn is called for the 3-second violation down in the paint. What a mistake by Dior Lohorn. With 41 seconds to play, and the San Miguel Beermen down by 4, they have a chance to cut the lead. Miguel Beermen for 3, and he missed the shot. And good rebound by Brian Williams. Oh, and another shot. Brian Williams, another rebound. And the San Miguel Beermen. Oh my goodness. Leo Aviedo knocked it down from 3. Cuts the lead to 1. What a game we got. San Miguel Beermen going for the 3 the whole time, Darren. And now the Heat have a 1-point lead with 24.6 seconds left. What do you think they're going to do? And look at this shot by Leo Aviedo. Nothing but net.
Well, Brian Williams got 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 offensive rebounds in that game. The Beermen 3 chances to shoot 3s, Benny. Look for the Beermen to really press the Saigon Heat. Take some time off this clock. Just play solid defense, go for the steal, and if not, look to foul.
Well, the San Miguel Beermen are reviewing this right now. If I was a San Miguel Beermen, there's not enough time on the clock to wait for the Saigon Heat to shoot. They're going to have to foul. The San Miguel Beermen's going to have to foul the Saigon Heat. They take their chances on free throws and try to get the ball back, Darren.
Well, yeah, so if you're the Saigon Heat, you want to try to inbound the ball to your best percentage free throw shooters. And in my opinion, there's one man you want on the free throw line, David Palmer.
Well, David Palmer has a high percentage shot, and he's been doing well for free throws tonight. Let's see what the San Miguel Beermen do in terms of pressure on the ball. Will they try to steal the ball, or are they going to foul right away?
Oh, Benny, they'll definitely go for the steal, but if they don't get the steal, they will foul immediately.
Seems like there's a little confusion on the San Miguel bench. Let's see what kind of set they come out with. And the Saigon Heat get the ball on the sideline on their side of the court. DeHessa to inbound the ball. 1-point lead for Saigon Heat. 24 seconds left in the game. Freeman with his wingspan trying to cover the ball and play defense. Oh, and the San Miguel Beermen get the ball back. And David Palmer fouls Talova on the transition. Now that is a good play by David Palmer. He had 2 men on the floor.
And that's tough because David Palmer, he's Mr. Clutch. He used his 5th foul. He's out of the game. But Benny, again, they try to get the ball into Reyes. And they triple teamed him, Benny. They got the steal. This is the dream scenario for the San Miguel Beermen.
San Miguel, what a play by San Miguel Beermen to get that ball back. They were airtight on that defense, and the Saigon Heat could not figure out how to pass the ball in. Now with David Palmer fouled out, the team is much smaller, and the San Miguel have a good chance to get the ball back.
And we got 20 seconds left at Tom Benz Stadium. They give it to Freeman.
Freeman with the ball at the half-court line, and he drives in and puts it up, and he missed the ball. And Jai Reyes gets the ball back. Freeman misses the hook shot in the lane. The ball gets knocked off the rim, pops up, and Reyes gets the rebound and is fouled, and he is going to the line, Darren, with 6 seconds left on the clock.
And you know who is the undeserved hero of that play, Benny? Not just great defense on Freeman, forcing him to shoot a tough, floating hook shot with his right hand, but Dior Lohorn got his hand on the ball, knocked it out to his Saigon Heat teammates. That might just be the play of the game.
And that is good awareness by Dior Lohorn, and he's had it all game. He just knocks it up, high up, so that Jai Reyes can collect the ball. And Jai Reyes will take 2 big free throw shots with 6 seconds left on the court. And he knocks his first shot.
And Jai Reyes is one of the Saigon Heat's best free throw shooters. They couldn't ask for anyone else to be shooting this second and final free throw.
2-point lead for the Saigon Heat. Going for a 3-point lead with 6 seconds left on the clock. Going down to the wire, ladies and
And the
gentlemen.
Heat have to get back on defense. No timeouts.
And now, Freeman knocks it. Oh, he almost makes it. And the game is over. Saigon Heat. Saigon Heat has won the game and beat the San Miguel Beermen 92-89. Going down to the wire. What a victory by the Saigon Heat.
Wow. Benny, you know what? Freeman got a fantastic three-point look. And from our angle, I thought that ball was going in.
What a game, Darren. What an awesome, awesome game. All out, heart, physicality, energy from both teams. Unfortunately, one team loses and the other team wins. And, all game, both teams came out with a lot of energy, but the Saigon Heat just had a little bit more mustard at the end. For ABL Television, this is Benny Tran and Darren Joe. Hope you enjoyed the game. We'll see you next time in Ho Chi Minh City. Peace out.
Peace.